10 weeks after the devastating Lahaina wildfire that killed 98 people, the need to find permanent housing for the thousands of displaced residents remains top priority. Bryce Moore has the latest live from Maui. Bryce?
Good evening over there to you on Oahu. And yes, it is a big worry is where are all these people going to go? We're here in front of the Wailuku State Office building where Governor Josh Green, Mayor Richard Bisson, as well as federal and state agencies held a press conference today to discuss Maui's very long road to recovery. And one of the very first things that they need to address is the 6,800 people who are still in hotels and getting them into permanent housing.
If they're not ready to move yet, we will find a way to get them into a stable place in their life. And when they're ready to go back to education or to the other parts of their lives, we'll accommodate that.
We want to focus on getting people into not just stable housing, but an interim housing when they are ready to leave the hotels. That's not going to be an easy process. We understand that. We're trying everything possible.
We will provide case management and get people into housing as it becomes available. In the meantime, as the governor mentioned, there are 6,800 people in hotels. We have case managers in those hotels. We're taking care of them to the best of our ability.
And the Red Cross is also stressing that those who did receive 48-hour notices who are staying in hotels, those are not notices to vacate. They don't have to leave the hotels. Those notices are just to make sure those people know that they need to get in touch with a case manager who should be in their hotel in the next 48 hours. And Governor Josh Green also says he will be making an announcement in early November about expedited payments to families who have either lost a loved one in the wildfires or those who have been injured themselves. Again, that announcement is expected to come in early November. We'll be sure to bring it to you as soon as we get it. For now, I'm Bryce Moore reporting to you live from Wailuku. KHON2 News, working for Hawaii. Back to you in the studio.